Hey, how's it going? I'm Whimsy Mimi from Dose Punks, and this is my review of Sick New World. So, Sick New World just happened this past week. It was on May 13th at the Las Vegas Fairgrounds, and boy, was it hot. Hot, hot, hot. It had always been a really big dream of my partner and I to see System of a Down live, so we had to go to this. How we prepared for the festival is we set some money aside from our small business, and that is what we use to pay for it. And we did the monthly payments, which was still a lot of money, but it's better than paying it all at once. This was the first year that they decided to put on Sick New World. This is from the same people that put on When We Were Young Festival last year. It was that festival where everybody thought that it was fake and they thought it was going to be another fire festival, but thankfully it was not, and everything worked out. For the accommodation, they did team up with a bunch of hotels to get some discounts, but I use my favorite app, Hopper, to find a discount on a hotel. So we ended up staying at Virgin Hotel. I think the Uber ride from the festival and back was like $20-$30 tops, so it wasn't super expensive, but it was a good amount of money. They did recommend public transportation to get to the festival, so that was good that they're encouraging that. Let's talk about the festival itself. There were 2 stages, and those were for the headliners, so they would just kind of go back and forth. So if Evanescence was here and Turnstile was next, it'd be Evanescence and then Turnstile. So they would just kind of flip-flop, and while one band was performing, the other one was setting up. So I didn't mind that. I thought it was actually cool, because then you can prioritize the side that you were more excited to see. For example, our priority for the entire day was System of a Down. So after we had eaten and we had a bunch of spare time, we immediately went to the left side of the stage so we could just slowly sneak our way closer and closer as the crowd would leave. I think because we were in the first tier, like we were one of the first people to get this, we got access to a general admission plus space. So that was our holy grail, because they had nicer bathrooms, shorter lines for food, alcohol, water. We just spent a lot of time in that section because we can. Also, there was a tattoo bus, which I totally regret not signing up right when we get there, because that thing got booked within the first 30 minutes. The first band that we saw was Flyleaf. She was just angelic, like the way she was swaying and dancing and feeling herself to the music. I don't know, words can't describe it. We were really excited for Turnstile, which was kind of a random band to throw into the mix. They're definitely more pop/hardcore punk in a new metal space, so I mean, we have fun, we loved it. Evanescence was also there, and she was absolutely breathtaking. Her voice just carried, and it was just a wonderful experience. I really like Korn. My partner's not huge into them, but again, I felt like I was 13 again, and I was reliving listening to them in my room and just singing my little heart out, and just everyone was shaking their head, having fun, feeling the energy of the crowd, and it was so hot all day. But when Korn started playing, there was like this huge gust of wind, and you could feel the instant relief of everybody around you, just like we can breathe. I also really appreciated that there was a bunch of vegan options. We had some vegan pizza, which was delicious. There was a vegan food truck from this food company in LA that I've been meaning to try, and of course it was expensive. It's a festival, that's how they make their money, but it was really, really delicious. I knew in advance that the line for the merch table was going to be super long, so we knew we were going to avoid that. And we heard that from When We Were Young festival, that they actually sold all of their stuff online afterwards. So we had it in mind that we were going to able to buy some merch afterwards, but they did not. The only things that they had left over or that they had available to everybody after the festival was a poster and a bucket hat. So the only thing that we bought at the festival was this Sick New World Nalgene, and it's glow in the dark, which is really cool. I think it was $25, but I actually really like it. I'm very excited and happy that we bought this. Everybody was so nice to each other. Everyone made space for each other. There was the occasional drunk asshole, as there are, but no one really paid them any mind. Even when we got to the mosh pit, there were a bunch of women like looking after each other, and I found a phone on the floor and I like held it up and was screaming, "Phone, phone!" And a bunch of people around me helped to try to locate the owner of this missing phone, and they had their flashlight on to point it out, like, "Hey dude, you dropped your phone in the pit." And I just gave it to one of the employees, so hopefully it gets returned to them. We'll see. One of my favorite things about this festival was the amount of Latinos that I saw. Like, I don't know, there's just a huge Latino goth community, which I had no idea about. So it was really comfortable and nice being in that space. They provided free water, which was nice. So you just had to buy a Nalgene, bring your water filtration system, just get a plastic water bottle, old beer cup, whatever, and fill it up with some nice free water. I wish that there was more shopping. I think there was a missed opportunity to have some local vendors there so people can go shopping. Because I was ready to spend some money. There were some parents with children and some handicapped people that I could tell were kind of struggling to get around. But then again, I didn't get to see behind the scenes and the space that they got to be in. So I had the random thought that they should have like a pool slide there, because I saw a bunch of people just throwing whole ass ice cold water bottles on them. And so I was like, I think it'd be pretty fun to have like a little slip and slide, a little pool with clothes on, of course. I don't know, it just felt like the rowdiness of the crowd would totally be down for that. I feel like whoever designed this had done an excellent job, and I really want to cosplay as one of the little characters that's like sitting on the cloud. It was just so cute. It was adorable. I loved it. My final thoughts are, I loved it. 10 out of 10, would go again. I think, as with any festival, there are definitely some room for improvement, but it's their first time, and I think for a first time they did pretty darn good. I hope you guys liked my review. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and see you guys later. Bye.